You two ladies are looking beautiful tonight, so I just thought I'd drop you some roses.
But there's 3 of us.
I can see that.
Don't worry, we'll share.
What makes you think those are for you?
My boyfriend called himself leaving me because I sold his PS5 for some Wingstop. For one, it's giving childish because why you even that attached to that game?
Why are you so attached to food? You big bag paddywhack, eat it down to the bone, sold a PS5 for $40 worth of Wingstop?
You know what? First of all, it's giving diabetic. My caloric queen.
There's big back activities, but this supersedes that. This is Oompa Loompa big poop activities. The fact that I can guess your caloric intake within 100 by only seeing 1/10 of your body is diabolical.
You got all that stored energy in your chin and you don't use none of it to use your brain. Something tells me that you think that fire detector chirp is like feeding time.
The sense of entitlement that you would need to think that you can sell somebody else's stuff because your bank account resembles your number on the hot scale, 0, is something I grew out of when I was 3.
Yeah, that's right. Just because you're using more filters than Dyson doesn't mean I can't take an educated guess on what's underneath it.
Men are right. We need to start dressing more modestly in the gym.
No, just put a shirt and pants on.
Oh my god, shut the f.
And she commented on your video saying, she's the woman in the clip, thank you for saying this. All for his glory, right? Yeah, because his glory wants you posting underwear pictures of yourself in the gym. Do Christian women like you just ignore this modesty verse in the Bible or something? Training all covered up, something you've tried before, meaning putting a shirt and pants on, makes you feel anxious because it's hot, sweaty, and irritable. But going to the gym dressed as legally naked as possible doesn't make you feel anxious.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Always the same deflection of it's just a joke, it's just a... No, it's not. There's tens of thousands of angry females in your comments mad about the fact that I struck a nerve of truth. And now they need to call their father and apologize.
Game, I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you, bro. You can leave.
Bro.
Keep your hands off me, bro. That's what you doing? That's what you doing? That's you want? You want to hit me? All right, bet I'm going to call my mom. I'm about to call my daddy, too. Bet.
Attacking him, then playing victim when he didn't even touch her is disgusting. That's what we call a walking liability. He needs to get rid of her before she gets him hurt or sent to prison.
So my wife asked me to run to the store to pick her up some makeup. And after looking at these prices, I ended up just buying a 6-pack of beer.
I asked you to get one thing and you come back with beer.
Okay, listen, you know how we're trying to save money, right?
Yeah.
Why would I get expensive ass makeup to make you look pretty when I can get this for half the price and it does the same thing?
Yesterday, scientists in the United States revealed that beer contains small traces of female hormones. To prove their theory, they fed 100 men 12 pints of beer and observed that 100% of them started talking nonsense and couldn't drive.
That's what we call 3 sets of jumping to conclusions.
We don't need no man.
She's minding hers.
Oh, my God, Tor!
Oh, he lifted me.
No, let go of me. I can do it myself.
Oh my god, we're gonna need a man.
Oh, shoot.
Sorry, never not.
We're doing construction.
there is a difference between looking good and looking like you are still available even though you are in a relationship. So when you say it's scary to men if you are that good looking, that's only the case if you belong to the streets.
2025, I'm dating like a modern woman. You're more than happy to meet me at the finish line. I just hope that you have a trust fund involved. Come on, let's talk about it, all right? I don't buy into startup companies. I like investing in enterprises that have a long history of performance. So there's no trust fund. I don't trust that there's longevity in this relationship.
Next time a man asks you, what do you bring to the table? Tell him the whole table.
Definitely do not do that. Okay? Do not bring an extra table. I have several tables. There's one. There's what table right there. There's a table right here. There's a table. There's a counter there that you can sit at. That's kind of a table. You might notice that there's stuff on them. That's what tables are for. They're for putting stuff on. Do not come into my house with a table and just go, can you fill this up? A table is for putting stuff on. And if you bring an extra table, that means some of my stuff goes away. This is really bad math. Here, this circle represents my stuff. And this is my table. My stuff is on my table. If you bring another table, then some of my stuff goes away. Why do I want that? Why do I want my stuff to go away? What do I get? Are you gonna put anything here? Add anything? Anything? Are you gonna like pick up my groceries? I don't know. Are you gonna do anything to make me feel better about putting my stuff on your table? Let me be clear. I don't want to lose my stuff. I worked for it. I worked for my stuff. I don't want it to just go away. If some of my stuff is leaving, then some other stuff should come in the other direction. What would that be? What would it be? Because if it's nothing, I could just throw my stuff out the window and then I wouldn't have to talk to you. Please do not be a table. Please do not bring a table. Please take a break from deserving. Please, what do you do? What do you do?
Your money is hers. Her money is hers. That's why she wants your stuff, but won't contribute anything in return. The ones that demand the most from you always contribute the least.
A husband boarded his flight and left without his wife when she insisted on getting Starbucks at the airport after he said they didn't have time. In a Reddit post, the man explained the situation minutes before the next leg of their journey. But the wife insisted she wanted coffee and the husband offered to get it from the market right next to their gate. He insisted, however, on going to Starbucks, which was nowhere near their gate. He told her they did not have enough time, but she went anyway without him. As the plane was boarding, this husband called his wife 4 times to ask where she was. She finally answered on the 4th call and said that she was on her way back to the terminal and that the line at Starbucks was exceptionally long. The husband went ahead and boarded the plane after the gate agent said they couldn't hold up the flight. He full-on left his wife behind. A wife is a spouse and an equal, not a doormat or a servant, and Redditors were very concerned about this woman, encouraging her to make an exit plan. And she did post an update saying she has a plan in place to leave. She deserves so much more, and she shouldn't have to live with his disrespect.
How disrespectful of them to not delay an entire flight just so she could get her Starbucks latte. The only disrespectful person here is the wife who thinks the world revolves around her and her Starbucks.
Hello? Hey, woman! That's the whole... Alright, straight. Easy. Yeah! Back up! You're hanging off the edge, you gotta back up.
I can't take my foot off the gas when I do.
Give it gas.
At the same time that I'm on the brake?
Yeah, and then as you're giving it gas, let off the brake.
I'm so scared.
Why'd you keep going?
I didn't need to. I can't see anything. I don't know what to do. I'm so scared right now.
I don't have a jacket. You gotta back up.
Isn't it going to go forward before it goes back?
Not if you're giving it gas while it's in reverse. Then let off the brake.
Okay, what happens if when I let off the brake and I'm giving it gas backwards, I go back too fast? Will anything happen to
You're
the
gonna
car?
go off the ramp.
And that's fine.
Ah, fucking no! I don't understand why people use ramps.
That didn't work.
If you enjoyed this video, I promise you'll enjoy this next video. I will see you there.